For the club of Manchester United, Nottingham Forest is hosting Manchester United at the City Ground that capacitates 30,445 people down in the Midlands in the United Kingdom. Welcome to this channel, United Matters channel. It is much like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is my name and hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay wherever you are. But before we get into the confirmed starting 11s of Manchester United, we have some breaking news being put up by the manager of Manchester United, and the website of Man United have gone ahead to obviously come out and confirm to us that Rasmus Højlund is out of this game because of a certain illness. Very, very huge blow. In a moment where we expected that this guy is gonna come up and really play today, such that he goes ahead to obviously add more to what he went ahead to put up on the game against Aston Villa, having gone ahead to go close to one. It was not even close, more than 1,000 minutes without scoring a goal at Man United. He has found himself in a position of not being able to obviously show up onto this fixture, and the statement has been officially put up on the website of Man United, and it read as follows: Rasmus Højlund is unavailable for Man United's match at Nottingham Forest. That Denmark international scored his first Premier League goal in the Boxing Day victory over Aston Villa, hooking United the winner to complete a memorable comeback in a 3-2 success at Old Trafford. As he looked to build on that special moment, his absence is a blow for our final game of 2023 at City Ground. Højlund is ill, as manager Erik ten Hag has suggested he was during the build-up to the recent fixture at West Ham United. After scoring 5 times in the UEFA Champions League, the young centre-forward was clearly delighted to get off the mark at league level with his predatory effort against Villa. It is not the way that Højlund would have wanted to end the year, but he will hopefully be available again in January with our first assignment of the month away to Wigan Athletic in the Emirates FA Cup third round, Monday 8th January. He adds on and says, we are not set to play again in the league after this evening kickoff until entertaining Tottenham Hotspur on the 14th of January. So we play again after 15 days, because today is 30th and 14th is, those are like 14 days. When you add on the other one, it makes it 15 days. That's when you're going to play again against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. And this confirms to us that Rasmus Højlund is out of the squad for Manchester United, and that raises lots of questions on how Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to name his starting 11 and what formation are we gonna play. And here I am to bring you the confirmed starting 11 for the club of Manchester United as we prepare to take on the side of Nottingham Forest down at the City Ground. Onana, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Eriksen, Garnacho, Rafael Varane, Dalot, Anthony, Bissaka, Evans and Kobe Menu. That is the starting 11 of Man United. We go to the substitutes. Ben Dayer, Kamboala, Sergio Roglan, Amad Diallo makes his first squad appearance ever since he returned from Manchester United. I'm talking about competitive football, and remember, he really got an injury when you're playing against Arsenal in the USA. Then Hannibal is there, Gordon there, McTominay on the bench, Pelestri, Donny van de Beek. That is the starting 11 for the club of Manchester United that is going to take on the side of Nottingham Forest at the City Grounds. We go to the starting 11 named by Nuno Santos, the manager of the side called Nottingham Forest. Turner, Gibbs White, Woods, Domingguez, Niakite, Elanga, Yatez, Danilo, Montiel, Murillo, Aina. That is the starting 11 of Nottingham Forest. When we go to the substitutes, Oidesils, Nuno, Tavares, Worrell, Mangala, Williams, Koyate, Hudson-Odoi, Toffolo, and Bolly. That is the bench for the side of Nottingham Forest, and they are really looking for their first home win under their new manager Nuno Espirito, having gone ahead to bottle the other one by 3-2 of Bournemouth. New manager bounce has been talked about a lot, but the last time we played here, we won them by 2-0, and last season we beat Nottingham 4 times, twice in the Carabao Cup semi-final, then twice in the Premier League at Old Trafford, and away at the City Ground. Went ahead to beat them hands down, and here we come to see to it that all goes on as it was last season, to see to it that we obviously get into the mix. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Continue to vote into the live section as you tell me exactly what are your thoughts about the confirmed starting 11 that the manager of Man United, Erik ten Hag, is going to hit to put up, to see to it that we tussle it out with the side of Nottingham Forest. Let's go to the starting 11 of Manchester United. The system is 4-2-3-1, right? That's the system. It's a 4-2-3-1. And it being a 4-2-3-1, we are having Andre Onana in goal. And Andre Onana is one of those players that we anticipate to leave very soon after this game of football, because he needs to engage with his national team of Cameroon to see to it that everything really goes on. To see to it that everything goes on as planned. You know? To see to it that everything goes on as planned, because he's needed there as Cameroon is preparing for their African Cup of Nations, games, and I think he is really begging for them to see to it that he last plays the game of Wigan, but I don't think that it does make sense. I think it's better for him to leave and Bendeir to start off his United career as we play away at Wigan in the FA Cup. That is it. Bendeir should be welcome, such that he gets prepared to play into the game of Tottenham Hotspur in there for you. Then we go to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's being played as a right back, and guess what? He's going to face his former United player, that is Anthony Elanga. Anthony Elanga has been so vibrant at the side of Nottingham Forest. He has gone ahead to fire in very many goals this season, and you would obviously understand exactly what he brings up onto the field of play, that is Anthony Elanga. And he's really one of those players that you think is going to come in through and obviously put in a very hard time to the players of Manchester United. When you look at Anthony Elanga this season in the Premier League, when you look at his stats, they are really enticing, and he's really performing very well. He's going ahead to play 19 Premier League games for Nottingham Forest, and he has gone ahead to score 4 goals, and he has 5 assists. That is Anthony Elanga for you. So he's really a very good player, and he's developing gradually. And he needed this. He needed this because we all knew that he had no space into the starting 11 of Man United. So look at how he's really turning out to be a player that everyone is really talking about right now. And I've seen some players mourn that he should have gone ahead to stay. To play ahead of who? You know? He played as a left forward. And we are having Rashford, Garnacho, and Sancho into that position. He was fourth fiddle into that position. And there is no reason as to why we are supposed to obviously keep him at the club of Manchester United. So, all in all, he's out of Man United and is really having a very good spell at the side of Nottingham Forest. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs to keep a very crystal clear eye onto him, because he has been the reason as to why this team is really performing like that. And he really has a lot of pace, and they will capitalize onto hitting us onto the break. Dalot, left back, as I predicted, comes in through to obviously play as a left back again, and he really anticipated that he's going to put in the required shift as a left back for the club of Manchester United, and I know he's going to close down that lane very, very well. We go to the central defense. It's Rafael Varane playing on the right side of the central defense. Then we are having John Evans on the left side of the central defense, doing the needful as required. And this partnership has gone ahead to obviously give us some huge hope as far as defending very well and really closing down the forwards of our opponents, it really concerned, because you saw them against Liverpool, against Aston Villa, though we conceded 2 goals, but you cannot obviously blame them onto them. But you really look at how many times they really saved us. Evans saved us to make it when it was still 2-0, and he really blocked that shot, that would have gone ahead to come in through and make it 3-0. The same applies for Rafael Varane. Because of his command into that central defense, he really offers a lot to the team. Then you go to Evans, good player, and age is really just a number. He's really showing us that he can continue to get us some classic performances for the club of Manchester United, even at the highest level, where you anticipate that maybe he won't be able to really put up a shift. He goes ahead to obviously put up the shift that is really well required. We go to the midfield. Not changed, Eriksen and Kobe Menu. Guys, I'm really excited. If you watched my match preview, I told you I don't change that double pivot because it gives us a lot of threat, in our attacking phase. You get? It increases the fluidity of the team and how we are to go about when you're playing against our opponents. So, if you're having Eriksen and Kobe Menu in that double pivot, you very much know that we are going to get that ball and really pass it through the midfield. And no doubt about that, because all of these 2 players are really, really, really talented, and they really bring us the best of performances. The way they really communicate with one another is really exquisite, and Kobe Menu loves to obviously lie deep, get that ball, and really pass it to Eriksen, and Eriksen will find out that line-breaking pass to see to it that he releases Anthony or Garnacho or Rashford. And sometimes they can find a Bruno Fernandes as our central attack midfielder, and they give him the duty to really release our forwards. And I like this double pivot a lot. The reason that it really does the required effort, and it does not really give up, because they obviously do all orchestrate exactly what a central defensive midfielder is all about. Bruno Fernandes involved in almost every goal we scored against Aston Villa, and I would anticipate that he should do the following today. And the man who manages Nottingham Forest, Nuno Espirito Santo, has come out and really given Bruno his flowers, and trust me, he has been ranked the best central attacking midfielder in the year of 2023. Statistically, no one comes close to him, and that's why I really tell Bruno that we need to see you being composed, looking out for those line-breaking passes like you did onto the first goal for Marcus Rashford, and the first goal for Garnacho against Aston Villa, and the one they really cancelled out. We need to see him doing that, because for me, I like to see him doing that, and the goals he scores will just be a bonus. That is it. Anthony, right attacking midfielder. I've seen very many people coming out and really slating Anthony, and I asked myself, what exactly do these people want a footballer to do? If you ask me, one of the most improved players in the last 6-7 games of Man United, I'll clearly tell you Anthony is one of those. I'll clearly tell you Anthony is really one of those. And people don't really want to really get the truth. But trust me, Anthony is really doing a very good job. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name. Continue to vote. Remember, at the end of this video, we'll come out and obviously get you exactly what this vote is all about. So, Anthony has been one of the most improved players in the last 6-7 games that are going to play for Man United. You see to it that he's no longer selfish. He no longer goes in for selfish efforts. He really plays the right thing that the manager wants him to do. And he told him to look for the center forwards, and I think he's doing that job very well. Keep a keen eye onto this guy. He's really doing a lot of miracles as a player for the side of Manchester United. Alejandro Garnacho, right? Alejandro Garnacho scoring a brace against the side of Aston Villa at Old Trafford. Some will say Now he's being played as a left forward. Yeah. Anywhere he plays, he delivers. Anywhere he plays, he delivers. The only difference was that he was more composed when you're playing against Aston Villa than he was in the previous games you're really playing. Against West Ham, he got the best 2 chances of the game and he failed to kill them off. You get? So this time round, I would like to see Garnacho kill off chances as a left forward, because chances are going to be there. Chances are going to be there. They're going to be created, and trust me, he needs to really live up to the occasion. And how do you live up to the occasion? By putting up the required effort every time a chance really comes in through. Kill off those chances like he did. Out of the 2, 3, 4 chances he got, 2 of those cross the line. That's what he wants. And if he continues to really play like that, trust me, he's gonna really go ahead and really even become the top scorer of Man United this season. I see him really scoring very many goals in the Premier League, because right now he has 3. Casemiro left when he had gone ahead to score. Were they 2? You know, Scott McTominay scored 1. Scored 1 against one. There's a team he scored 1 against. He scored 2 against Brentford. I think Scott McTominay has like 4 Premier League goals, right? So Garnacho soon will be the man who is the best top scorer of United in the Premier League. Trust me, because Rashford has 2, Garnacho now has 3, and this is the moment to see that our front 3 really gets itself into action to really threaten the opponents of Manchester United. Then we go to Marcus Rashford. Is leading the line, obviously, because Anthony Martial is injured, right? Then the other guy, Rasmus Højlund. You've gotten the news that has gone ahead to see to it, that has gone ahead to really affect him, and he's really out. So that is the starting 11 of Man United. I've gone ahead to break everything down. So let's continue to obviously show you how this side is really going to line up. Nottingham Forest have come up with the same formation. It's a 4-2-3-1, and they're having Mark Turner in goal, formerly at Arsenal. Montiel is the right back, meaning that Garnacho is going to be facing Montiel, and we need to see Garnacho bringing his A game towards Montiel. Then we are having Aina, left back for the side of Nottingham Forest, and Anthony has all what it takes to really destroy him and sit him down. Niakite on the right side of the central defense, and Murillo on the left side of the central defense. So Marcus Rashford is going to be tussling it out with these players, and all we have to do is let's create chances for the number 9. I've been one of those players that have gone ahead obviously coming through and really call up for a lot, especially when it comes to really creating chances. I want to see this number 9 of United really getting the required chances for the club of Manchester United to kill off the game and really take it to where it deserves to be. So I want to see Rashford, Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes really feeding Marcus Rashford in better positions, such that the likes of Murillo and Niakite get to know that there is a man in the land. So the double pivot, Danilo and Yetez, obviously going ahead to face the man himself, Kobe Menu, Eriksson, and Bruno Fernandes. Dominguez, central attack midfielder. Gibbs White is playing as a right attack midfielder facing Dallo, and Elanga, left attacking midfielder facing the man that is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Then Christian Wood is really another one that is leading the line. He has scored 4 goals in his previous 2 games. 1 against Bournemouth, a hat-trick against Newcastle, and he really went ahead to finish clinically. That's what he really went in for as a player. And we're here to really see how he's gonna go past our central defenders. But we need to be really very observant as far as the counter-attacking mode is really concerned, because that's what they switch on. They rely on to counter-attacking football. That is it. When you look at most of the goals scored against Newcastle, 3 of them were all about them beating the press. When they beat through the press, they release Anthony Elanga or Gibbs White. Obviously, you need God to stop you from obviously not seeing yourself really losing that battle. So thank you very much for watching through. I'm having Waswa Alan updates on Rasmus Højlund. I've told you that Rasmus Højlund is ill and is going to be out for today's game, but he's expected to return when we are playing Wigan Athletic. That is it. Then Gustavo Nascimento, good explained. Let's go Reds. Eric Ten Hag, all right. All we need is to really put in a shift, kill off the games early enough, and after killing them off early enough, we'll really jet to where we deserve to be, into the land of success. And Emmanuel Lechamo, what time? What time? We are left with 34 minutes for the game of football to really start. That is it. Then Bahati Xavius, United win. All right. I really see a 2-1 win for the club of Man United today. I don't know what you guys are really seeing, but for me, I see a 2-1 win for the club of Manchester United. Waswa Alan, you're saying thanks. Obviously, thank you for watching through. But I would like to take this honor to really talk about one player. That is Amad Diallo. Amidst all what Amad Diallo has gone through, he has really been a strong guy. He has really gone ahead to come up and really put in a shift, you know. And him putting up a shift has really helped him to see to it that he gets back into the match squad. We've been really eagerly waiting for him, but on the 30th of December, he's really back, and we are really having the best of him, and we are really experiencing what this man is all about. So for me, I'm really happy about this guy, and he's gonna really move the world. That is it. Today, he has a chance to obviously make a start. Sorry, make a kick of the ball, maybe in the last 30 minutes, last 20 minutes, depending on how the game situation is gonna be. But I look at him as one of those players that the manager is really gonna really bring up to put in a shift that is really well required for the club of Manchester United. So today is really very important to really open the new chapter of consistency. That is it, because beating 3-2 against Aston Villa doesn't really end there. You know, it makes no sense for us to beat Aston Villa and lose to Nottingham Forest. We need to come at Nottingham and really put in a result and really put in the power, put in the shift, and really win. We should obviously run, you know, at these players, because we are really having better quality. The only way they can surpass against us is when we don't run. You know, we have to run, cover up spaces, and really go to where we are really needed. And this is exactly what the club of Man United should be. We should really be having that fighting spirit, and no one should really be stopping us from really going where we deserve to be. And I'm 100% sure the players have gone ahead to understand the assignment, and the manager is really piling them a lot of tasks to do into this game of football, because Eric Ten Hag as a manager pays a lot of attention to detail, and he doesn't really stop really wanting to win. He's obsessed with winning, and he wants a lot of football. Amad Diallo, I 100% believe if he gets enough playing time, he's gonna go past Anthony. That is it. He's gonna go past Anthony. Trust me or not, he's a better talent than Anthony. As far as his skill set is concerned, the way he skips past players, you know, he's shot at goal, perfect cross. You get perfect cross coming in from the lad, and he never really gives up. You'll understand more about him when he plays more games with the club of Manchester United. The squad of Ivory Coast for the African Cup of Nations is not yet out. Let me check whether it's out, because teams have gone ahead to start to obviously announce their squads. Let me check that of Ivory Coast and see whether Amadi Diallo is in Ivory Coast. Right? AFCON squads, because they're the ones really hosting. Have they gone ahead to announce it? All right, they've gone ahead to announce their 27-man squad, and let me see. Oh, goal. Let me see midfielders. Midfielders, where are you at? Forwards. Trazospa Diakate. All right, he's not there. He's not there. So that does good justice to him, because he's gonna really get enough playing time at Man United and really usher himself into that first team. This game comes early for him as he prepares for the game against Wigan, and I think he will be given a chance to start against Wigan Athletic. That is it, because that is the game where I really want to see to it that whether he really has the other effects that he brings up onto the field of play as everyone really gets ready and better for that side of Manchester United. So for I really want to see Amad Diallo thriving on the field of play, and I don't want to see him not going on loan again. I want to see him here, and I will be happy when he thrives. Then Enchil, Theophilus, Rasmus Højlund not onto the bench. I hope you came in late, but let me read to you this statement put out by the club of Manchester United, and I think it will really put you on well. The statement read, it was put out like some 30 minutes back. Man United official website. It said, Rasmus Højlund is unavailable for Manchester United's match at Nottingham Forest. The Denmark international scored his first Premier League goal in the Boxing Day victory over Aston Villa, hooking home the winner to complete a memorable comeback in a 3-2 success at Old Trafford. He looked to build on the special moment. His absence is a blow for our final game of 2023 at the City Ground. Højlund is ill, as manager Erik ten Hag had suggested. He was during the build-up to the recent fixture at West Ham United. After scoring 5 times in the UEFA Champions League, the young centre-forward was clearly delighted to get off the mark at league level with his predatory effort against Aston Villa. It is not the way that Rasmus Højlund would have wanted to end the year, but he'll hopefully be available again in January with our first assignment of the month away to Wigan Athletic in the Emirates FA Cup third round on Monday 8th. We are not set to play in the league after this evening kickoff until entertaining Tottenham Hotspur on 14th January 2024. Hope you've gone ahead to really get it right. That is a statement coming in through from the club of Man United. Rasmus Højlund is ill and is not going to be available for this game. So that is exactly what you need to know about Rasmus Højlund and why he's not even on the bench. But Amad Diallo is back, and hope you people are really ready for him, because he is really ready to obviously offer the best for the club of Manchester United. He signed for £35 million from Atalanta, and he really comes at Man United to really see how everything really goes on well. So I want to see how you guys are really voting, and continue to vote, because very soon we are obviously going to close it down and really read this to the people watching in through. I'm having Morgan Scottson, Man United versus Nottingham Forest. All right, yeah, that's the game. Ronald Tumusime. What's wrong with Højlund? Because he's not in the match squad. I've gone ahead to read the statement put out by the club of Man United. Rasmus Højlund is ill. Rasmus Højlund is ill. Right? Morgan Scotsman, Nottingham Forest versus Man United. You are saying United is going to put 4 past Nottingham Forest. Oh, I wait to see that happen. I would like it to run riot, but I don't see it running riot. But according to how United has gone ahead to obviously come in through and obviously vibe into the best way possible, you never know what really happens at the club of Manchester United. A lot is at stake, but for me, I go for a 2-1 win for the club of Manchester United. Ronald Tumusime is calling in for 1 Nottingham Forest, 2 Man United. That's my prediction too. I believe we are gonna walk that way. That is it. And I see a lot that should be put up on the field of play to put us into the better position of obviously winning this game of football. But the manager Erik ten Hag is really charged up for this game, and he wants what we call a win. He's not really going to see to it that everything doesn't really go as to plan. He wants us to win. He doesn't want us to stop. He wants to see that everything really goes on as to plan. And this consistency should be really one of those that really takes us to where everyone wants this club of Man United to be. So let me end this chat, the poll, and see how many of you have gone ahead to vote onto this and how you think it's really gonna work out tonight. Can I end it right now, or I really wait a little bit and really get you exactly what Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to say about this game of football? So it's clear our best days are really coming. This is something that I was going ahead to say about Sky Sports. Let me first copy it and really bring it out on the screen. Then I'll really flaunt it onto your eyes, because you guys need to obviously see this. Erik ten Hag speaking to Sky Sports about this game of football, Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. What you fans of United should anticipate. This is what Erik ten Hag had to say about it. Smash the like button, guys. I've just gone ahead to really get it, and let me really flash it onto your screen. Ten Hag has said, it's clear on our best days we can live with the top 3 in the league. So now we have to build on consistency, and if you want to achieve something, we need to be consistent. This is the big challenge for us. We are also very dangerous in transition, but they have good counter players. Elanga, Wood, Gibbs, White, don't forget him. We know that every team in the Premier League has very good players, so every team is a challenge, but it's what we like. That's what Ten Hag has gone ahead to say when he was talking or addressing Sky Sports ahead of this game. And he has gone ahead to hint on the word that I really said here earlier, the word consistency. Guys, consistency is what makes you a juggernaut or not. All you have to do is put in your effort, and after putting in your effort, put everything that you think can really take you to where you deserve to be, and really be consistent. Even if you go ahead and really win games by 2-1, 1-0, 3-2, 10-9, all you need are wins, because a win never lies. One win can lie, but consistency wins, or consistent wins, never will they ever lie. They will never lie, and they will continue on a daily basis to come up and really show us the best that we deserve as with the fans of Man United. And that's the biggest message I've gone ahead to really uproot into this statement that Ten Hag has gone ahead to make to Sky Sports ahead of this encounter, because all we need is consistency, nothing else. That is what we call for. Consistency is the way to go, and we need to see to it that everything goes onto the side of the club of Manchester United. And all that can be achieved by being consistent. If Garnacho has gone ahead to look well against Aston Villa, let him come up in the same shape, as we really play against Nottingham Forest. That is it. Then on Anthony, he will have a good feeling. It is also a good opportunity for him to show that we have coached a lot and trained a lot about runs in behind, and we expect that from all players, but especially the front line. On Rasmus Højlund, he doesn't have the energy to start or be on the bench. You have to deal with it. Then on Forest, we have to show more determination than Forest. We have to win this game. We know that, but it's an investment. So he's really calling in for a united force to obviously not shame him on the night, and consistency should prevail. After Liverpool, you know what happened. We went ahead to lose to West Ham. Was that the best result that everyone wanted? The answer is no. So we need to really stop that spell, that having gone ahead to get a very good performance against teams in the top 4, then we shrink when you're playing against teams into the bottom half. Ronald to Sime, 1 Nottingham Forest 2 United. The front, Rashford, Anthony, and Garnacho. That is the front 3 of Man United. Arins, Oscar, Forest 1, Man United 4. Alright, Mohumuza Sam, 1, Forest United 2. Ronnie, Siziba, Nottingham Forest 3, Man United 1. That's what Ronnie Siziba is telling us. So wait and see how that pans out. But it has been really a very a very engaging show, and I'm gonna hit to love your comments, and hope you guys are really great. Waswa Alan, mark my prediction. Waswa Alan called in for a 1-3 win for club of Manchester United in favor of Manchester United. So that is what you put up, and I end the prediction with 53 votes put up altogether, and the stats show Man United 69% believe will walk away with the win. Then 18% believe that Nottingham Forest will walk away with the win. 11% call in for draw, and I think 1% don't know exactly what it's gonna be like. I think it's 2%. They don't know exactly what it's gonna be like. So that is how you guys are gonna head to vote. You've called in for a win for the club of Manchester United, and let's wait and see how that pans out. But it's really a very beautiful moment to really have you in here for you. You can as well become a member by supporting this channel, and obviously become a monthly member, an annual member, a quarter member, depending on how your pockets really stand. But don't also forget to buy super chats if at all you feel like you want to support us, because that's another way how you can support this channel. So guys, let's get into this game of football. 19 minutes into the game. When it's done, you know how we do it. We'll be here live streaming to obviously break it down as you guys want it. I sign out for now. See you later, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. It has been really quite a while. 34 minutes of really live chatting with you are always good. It feels bad to say goodbye, but I can't wait to talk to you later